more investment in the last 12 months in Sanford Lee County than in our recorded history. It's $785 million worth of new company investment, 1,300 new jobs.
Hey everybody, I'm Walter Susevich, Sanford Surrounded, brokered by eXp Realty. Today we're going to do a little video with Mayor Chet Mann about the success and the big things that have happened in Sanford's economy over the last 12 months or so. So Chet, what has happened over the last 12 months? What kind of big businesses have come to Sanford?
In the last 12 months, we've had record-breaking year. We've had actually more investment in the last 12 months in Sanford Lee County than in our recorded history. That investment included $785 million worth of new company investment. We'll have 1,300 new jobs as a result of those new investments, an average payroll of $75 million a year. And the average wage for all these 1,300 jobs is $58,000 per job plus benefits.
Wow. What are some of the companies that have actually come, or the bigger companies?
You know, we never knew that we would become this, Walter, but life sciences seem to be coming to Sanford, and those are really clean industries, you know, the white lab coat people. And so Pfizer did a $500 million expansion, and they're going to be considered the gene therapy research capital of the world. It's a global center of excellence. Adentis Therapeutics, once Pfizer made their announcement, announced about 2 months later that they wanted to come to Sanford, and they're building their plant now as we speak, and they're going to have a cancer gene therapy research drug they're going to make. And then lastly, we've got an automotive parts maker, kind of a new era for aluminum parts, electric vehicles. So we're becoming the big thing, and they're going to be making automotive parts for those electric vehicles. Barat Forge. Okay. They're going to bring like 465 jobs over the next 5 years to make those automotive parts on Colon Road.
Why do you think these big companies are choosing Sanford?
Well, 6 years ago when I got elected, I ran on several platforms, and it's called the Open for Business Agenda. And a big part of that was the creation and formation of a more muscular economic development system. Currently, back then, we had about 1.5 people and a very small budget for economic development recruitment. Once I got elected and the program got adopted by the city and the county, we expanded into what we now call the Sanford Area Growth Alliance. Now there's 8 employees, 2 economic developers, a CEO, and all the support staff, including the Chamber of Commerce. So we're all working together under one roof at the Sanford Buggy Company. So now all of your one-stop shop can be done under one roof: planning, permitting, inspecting, all the things you need to bring a company here or build a house, and all the economic development people under one roof. And I think that when we did that and put that together, it changed forever how we do business. And so now we're able to go all across the world and recruit and work with site selectors and people like the Department of Commerce. Yeah. And they have trust and faith that Sanford Lee County can bring home a big global Fortune 500 company. They did not have that confidence 6 or 7 years ago. You're talking about a top 100 company in the world that could have gone to any 200 of their research facilities across the globe. Wow. And they chose Sanford.
What does that mean for your everyday Sanford person?
It's a great question, because when I ran, I said that we would make Sanford good for all people. Whenever you can expand the tax base and you do it on the backs of industry and commercial development, you are making it cheaper for people to live here. Our tax base can grow with commercial and industrial growth, and they can pay the bulk of the taxes rather than pass it on to the homeowner. And with the advent of more jobs and more payroll, then more services are needed. So now we've got the opportunity for more small businesses. And when you have those kind of expanded tax budgets, the county will lead the way, and the city with them. We can provide more quality of life amenities, more parks, more recreation, more things that make people want to live here. Hopefully more greenways. Now, we've got to get through this pandemic and the budget crisis we've had with it. Yeah. But I'm telling you, when we come out of this into 2021 and 22, we are going to be leaps and bounds ahead of most cities across this country because of all the work that we've done over the last 6 years.
What happens next? What's next on the agenda?
So next on the agenda is more of the same. What we're doing now is we're putting more infrastructure in the ground. We are leveraging our assets in water and sewer and selling those to other regions to bring more money in. And as we speak, we have 3 companies that want to build new buildings in the Central Carolina Enterprise Park. We've got 37 active projects right now looking at Sanford. 7 have already made official visits here. We think within the end of this calendar year, we may have 2 or 3 very nice announcements for more jobs coming to Sanford.
Wow.
So we just are keeping the momentum and continuing to do the due diligence and the hard work to go get people and bring them here.
So again, I'm Walter Susevich, Sanford Surrounded, giving you an economic update with Mayor Chet Mann. If you need any information, the links will be down below in the post here. Have a great day. Who helps you with your home matters.